Please introduce yourself to the viewers watching.
Once again, my name is Enos Kiremire. I work at the National Planning Authority as an authority member. I'm a professor of inorganic chemistry, but vast in various areas of chemistry, be it organic chemistry, physical chemistry, analytical chemistry, even the biochemistry.
How did you discover the new invention called cluster theory?
It's a long story, but I just simply summarize it in two phrases. One, the love for science. If you love science, you love chemistry, you'll find that you are all involved, most of your time you're involved in this. It's not just a question of money that you get from it. People just go for money or do things because there is more money here and more money there. But this one, you have to love it. And I believe that it is a love for anything. You love economics, you excel. You love chemistry, you excel. You love mathematics, you excel.
How did your love for science and chemistry in particular come about?
It was nurtured mainly from the background of the primary schools and secondary schools, where we had very good teachers nurturing us, good teachers encouraging us, explaining things, showing care. They were not just doing a job, they were doing it because they want you to love the knowledge they were imparting. And the same thing with universities. My experience was that even at universities, there was that mentorship, there was that nurturing by the professors and lecturers alike.
Tell us about some of the lecturers and mentors you had at Makerere and other universities.
Dr. Thore from Britain was one of my mentors. Dr. Whitmer from United States was one of my mentors. Dr. Iruko was a physicist, was a very good lecturer. Dr. Mazengo, a Tanzanian, was also a very good lecturer. You know, the influence was enormous.
Who was the most memorable lecturer for you as a student at Makerere University?
There was Professor C.A. Coulson at Makerere. He had a PhD in mathematics, he had a PhD in chemistry, maths, chemistry, physics. Those three PhDs. And he was a very good teacher.
How was your stay at Makerere as a student? Can you remember some of your classmates by name?
I think for me at Makerere was wonderful. And my student friend, Dr. Gideon Chikamko, was very good. We had also Dr. Gaba, people like Dr. Mateke, my classmate sometime, Dr. Kiremire, who is a lawyer, renowned lawyer. Enos at Makerere, we had Ephraim Kamuntu, we had Frank Katana, Kamrari, his brother. We had even my roommate at first year, Fazil Vanga. Some of these people are no more, but still the memories are still back. You know, that friendship, interaction is still in my mind. I can't forget those names. I can remember also Mr. Matembe, Mehanje, Ramchandara. These were wonderful people. And so my stay at Makerere was a good environment.
What happened after Makerere and where did you go for further studies?
So from Makerere then, I had to move again in 1971 to Canada, where I did my doctorate degree. Very good teachers. Professor Frank Bottomry, Professor Jack Passmore. So when I went to Canada, that interest again was nurtured by other professors at the University of New Brunswick in Canada. From Canada, then I had to get exposure to another good university in Britain, which is the University of Sussex. University of Sussex in Britain, I met John Dilworth. John Dilworth was very, very good. After Sussex, I had to go again to other universities to get more exposure. Each university I went, I encountered very good people. Then University of Michigan, Ann Arbor, in the States, where we had to do research and where labs remained open. If you want to sleep in the lab, you can even sleep in the lab, do your work. So later on, I had to go to University of Witwatersrand in South Africa. So there's good exposure to good universities and good teachers. And you show interest in this, then you develop that desire to do more in the field, to discover more in that field.
Tell us more about your research at the University of Namibia.
With these universities, I went to University of Namibia. I had to continue my research. The desire for research was still burning. And here I started to make compounds which are called bioactive compounds. The bioactive compounds, these are compounds which have got biological activities on diseases. So I focused on malaria, but I managed to only to patent some of these compounds against malaria. So I've got 7 WIPO patents. WIPO means World Intellectual Properties Organization of United Nations, with headquarters in Switzerland.
You have several books published. Can you elaborate on that? And how can the public access them?
First of all, the publication here became difficult in Uganda. I couldn't get where they could be published. So I asked Lambert if he was interested in publishing them. Lambert is a German publishing company. So Lambert got interested in publishing the work. Now, what is interesting and what is amazing again is that when the book is published, it's widely distributed. And you find companies like Amazon is selling it or marketing and selling it. Even the companies, if you count them, could be more than 100 companies currently involved in marketing and selling the books. There are 2 companies in South Africa which I've discovered that are also selling these books in runs.
What message do you have for Ugandans and Africans out there?
So I would like again my appeal to Ugandans and Africans. Let's take a chance of this knowledge which God has given us to be discovered by an African, that we take advantage of this knowledge and learn it, use it, and apply it. Because other countries will learn this knowledge and even publish this knowledge and bring this back to us, bring the books back to us for sale. And even application to make drugs and other things will come from some of this knowledge. And these drugs will come to us. So why don't we take a lead?
Any last words for the people watching you on YouTube?
Finally, I would like to highly recommend that the listeners or viewers of this video subscribe, like the video, make comments if you can, and share the link with your friends. Thank you.